When I was younger and gaining weight really quickly, my late night eating was completely out of control. It was so bad that I would wait until everyone was asleep and then I would sneak food and pop. And I remember I would sneak cans and cans of pop. And so that nobody could hear me open them, I would take blankets or shirts or whatever and I would put them on top of the pop can and use it to muffle the sound of me opening the pop as I drank more and more and more. And then, so that nobody could tell that I was eating so much, I would actually go and eat whatever we had more of. Usually that was bread. So I would go and get a full loaf of bread and I would just slather the butter on and eat bread slice after bread slice. And I did this every single night and I was gaining so much weight and the eating was just getting more and more out of control, where I knew I had a problem and I needed to figure out how to stop it. What I did realize was that this was not a hunger problem, that I was hungry and needed to eat. This went way deeper, but I knew that I had to deal with the eating part and I needed to come up with some sort of hacks or some sort of strategy to help me get through that while I worked on the deeper issue of why I was eating so much and sneaking around doing it. I was gaining so much weight so quickly and I was actually developing things like sleep apnea and all kinds of physical problems. So I didn't have the luxury of time to work through the biggest issue. So I needed to use these tips and tricks that I'm gonna share with you to get me through so that I could start losing the weight and getting healthy in order to tackle the biggest issue, in order to stop the late night eating that had gotten so out of control. The first thing that I needed to do was realize that late night was obviously my biggest problem. That was when I needed to eat. So I decided to create portion snacks that I liked and save them for that specific time of night. What I did also was I labeled them. I labeled some portion snacks with my name and some with whoever was in the house. Kyle, for example, Sassmeister, my husband, I labeled some with his name. And the whole idea was, if I ate my portion snack and only Kyle's was left, I wouldn't take his snack.
And I also, guys, have had a major problem with late night eating, and I put a lot of weight on in those late night hours. So yeah, these strategies also help me a lot too.
Knowing that if I ate the snack with my name on it, that was it, my snack was done, I wasn't gonna touch Kyle's snack because that's his and I'm not gonna take someone else's food.
You're not rude.
No, I'm not rude. And that actually really helped because when I was done and I just seen his name, I was like, okay, that's it. That was a very helpful trick. The third thing was that I ate snacks with volume. I chose things like in Canada it's called Smart Pop. It's pretty much fat-free popcorn. It's microwave. You get quite a big bag of it. So any fat-free popcorn. I felt like I was eating a lot. So when I was done, I was actually pretty full and I knew if I was reaching for more food, I wasn't hungry. So I didn't need any more food after that. And it made me feel like I was eating a really good treat. The other thing is you could flavor the popcorn with all kinds of the kernel seasonings that are out there. So you could make it different every day. And the other thing I loved, because you got a whole lot of it, were pretzels. You could eat like 100 pretzels for very low calorie and feel like you were really getting a good snack. And because I was doing it so mindless, it worked because I felt like there just kept being more and more to eat. And that helped me get through that period.
We see a lot of like fitness weight loss channels, so-called health channels. They give you this perfect world scenario, like well, you should just love yourself and stop eating and have a good sleep. That'll help you not overeat, and just work out and just eat healthier and maybe put down the chips and don't eat chocolate bars. Well, we had to get real strategies that will get us. Yes, you do have to work on your emotional state, but we need real stuff that's going to work now, because we were really damaging our bodies and it was happening at a fast pace, and like Nicole said before, we didn't have time to waste.
No. While I was doing these strategies, I was trying to work through the bigger issue, but these particular strategies about snacking really helped me. The other thing that I learned was to drink something with it. A Diet Pop, a bottle of water, use Crystal Light or whatever to flavor it. Drinking with water or some sort of liquid while I ate made me fuller faster. Again, signaling I was full, and if I was eating more food, it wasn't because I was hungry. And that again led to me having to work through why I was really eating. The last tip that I had that worked really well, I would buy single serving snacks or portion stuff out, like I mentioned before. If those weren't available and I really wanted something, but it came in a full size bag, I would portion it out and then freeze the rest. Sort of like that out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. And if the freezer didn't work, then I would put it somewhere where it was a lot of trouble to get to. Like, there were some people that had said the trunk of the car, or I would specifically go and like lock a cupboard with a lock that I needed a combination to get into. If it takes that much time, you'll probably realize when you get there that you didn't actually need the food, you weren't actually hungry.
The cool thing is too, after like a while, a couple weeks of doing these strategies, our mind kind of caught up to our body. So it made us, like, we had these strategies, we're like slowing down our late night eating, and then we were like, what is pressuring me so much to compulsively eat late at night and by myself and hide it? So it does bring up the issues. Your mind will kind of catch up to your body eventually. That's what we found anyways.
And because I put in the trick of allowing myself a snack, identifying, okay, I'm eating now at this time, so I'll put a snack there that I really like in a portion. Knowing that that was now allowed, I didn't need to sneak it anymore.
I think that's a huge thing, acknowledging that you're a human that likes snacks, and you're probably, no matter what kind of diet plan you're on, no matter what your body looks like, you're probably still gonna have snacks in your life.
And most people have that problem. As soon as they go and relax, they want to eat something. It's like they go hand in hand. So allowing ourselves to eat those treats and choosing the more voluminous snacks, that really worked. And then of course, we started realizing that it wasn't the hunger. We were giving ourselves what we needed, and then we were able to work through the bigger issue. So if you're someone that struggles like we did, first we addressed the actual eating part, then we did the deeper issue. First, it was important to lose the weight and get healthy, then tackle the bigger issue. A
lot of people ask alongside the physical stuff. In the beginning, we just needed to get the weight off, so we didn't focus on too many special fancy things like lifting weights or any crazy exercise. We walked very little, as much as we could at that time, drank our water, portioned our food, and went after our biggest problem, which is the late night eating. Yeah.
So for those of you that are new to our channel, welcome, and both Sassmeister and I have lost 130 pounds. So that's each. And we did it, like we said, using these strategies, working through the deeper issue, and portioning our food and moving our bodies as much as we could. So the friends, we really hope that you enjoy this video. This video is because I struggled so much with it, and so did Kyle, and we really wanted to share this with you because it's important to address both issues. So hope this helps you. We really love you guys. We want you to succeed. This really helped us. Hope you enjoyed this video.
We really want you guys to build some momentum too. So even if this works, you know, you think, okay, long term, I don't know about this. I'm really far gone. I don't know if I can fix this because I've been late night eating for a long time. We found it did build momentum. So just make it through one night and you'll be surprised at how much confidence that can build in you.
That's a good idea. Just one step at a time, guys. Just focus on one night. Try some techniques. You can do this. We did it, and we thought it was impossible.
We know you guys are really feeling the extra stress now because of what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
So we wanted to make this video because you got nowhere else to go, and it's really, really difficult. You guys are telling us to curb that late night eating.
So hopefully these things inspire you to find strategies that work. We love you guys. Much love and success. You can do it. We believe in you. You are not going through this alone. Don't forget to do the stuff, like the bells. Do the Instagram at the Collets. Like, subscribe, you know the drill. And we have cool Fight For It gear down below in the link. We also have 2 weight loss guides if you would like to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. We love you. The wind is getting hair in my face. Have a great day. The Collets love you. Peace, dudes.
Where'd you go?
Oh, I was squatting like a frog. Look at my fancy dress.
That is pretty fancy, doing squats in that dress.
Yeah? Thanks, guys. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.